Afternoon, Vermintide community. This video is going to be a ranking of the difficulty of all the maps, and then I'll do a second tier list of how fun they are. So basically, my idea was I was going to mix it with both, like, oh, what are the best maps, the funnest to play, whatever, or the hardest, but they don't, it kind of doesn't mix properly with, like doing it that way. So I was looking at like, fucking, what's that, Dark Omens? Like, that's a long map. It's hard. So it's up there in a tier list, but is it fun? It's not really fucking. It's not really a fucking fun map. Hey, same with Treacherous Adventure. They're fun. That was a lie. They're not fun. They're just long and boring, to be honest. And it's like, yeah, sure. I guess you could put them as hard, but they're not fun. So like, where would you put that in a tier list? So I'm doing two tier lists. So we're going to go by difficulty. So we're going to start with Righteous Stand if I can find it. I can't find Righteous Stand. Found it. We're going to go A for difficulty. You got the area where you hold off at the end. That's really it. Like, I mean, after the first tome in that like battle arena, it's pretty hard. But after that, the map's just you just run through it really. So I think A is a good spot for it. Second map is Convocation, which is right here. Difficulty, I'm gonna put A as well, just because they nerfed the end area. The end area is just not hard. It's more about just getting through the map, which sounds pretty stupid when you think about it, because isn't like every map about getting through the map? Well, if you can get to the end, you've won, is what I'm trying to say. So, but it is pretty, like, can be difficult. So we'll just leave it at that. Next is Hunger in the Dark. I'm gonna go B for this one, actually. So, it's actually fairly simple, this map. Yeah, I gotta stop saying a lot. That's just not gonna happen, though. The only hard area, I think, is where it just goes dark. Sorry, it goes dark. Then after that, it's not really hard. So I think B is a good spot for it. Hail's Gouge will be an S. One, there's a boss at the end on Cata. Enhanced health. This whole map, you can get destroyed before even going down the elevator sometimes. You might just load up the game. If you haven't played in 2 days, might load it up. Oh yeah, I'll start up a Cata game, invite a couple people, play, and just get stomped before the first elevator. Like, and then when you get down the elevator, you got all this fucking elites down there. Generally hard, you do get bombs, but you know, there could be a boss spawn there, and then a horde, and then, you know, so on, so on. It's just, this map's really consistent with wanting to be hard, so that is an S. So that's Act 1 done. We'll go to Act 2. I think Aff and Louis is up there. Just because this map, so there are a lot of open maps, but with this one, you don't really get a break from it being open as much as the other ones. You do have that small cave area, but after that, it's just, the map's just open. It's specials just love you. Specials love you on that map. Plus, if you are going for Grims, tomes, when you go to that first open area, you cannot split up, otherwise you will get destroyed, because it's tome on the right side of the map and then a Grim on the left side of the map. So if you are planning on doing that shit, you're going to go together, and then, you know, the map goes longer, it gets harder, more like horde spawns as well in the open areas. So the fucking Aff and Louis is an S. Screaming Bell, I will probably put it A. Think about it, it's not that hard, it's just the chains at the end. And then versing a Rat Ogre. It can all just get out of control there with like gas rats, rattling guns just flogging you down. Because I feel like you really need communication when doing Screaming Bell at the end, because it's like you can kind of fight off the horde, or you can have that one or two people split off from the group, get all the chains. Someone might get picked by a hook rat. They're on that side getting the chains, and someone's on that side, and then there's just a fiesta of everyone just dying. And then a rat ogre spawns when there's one or two people left, and then it cleans up. Like, Yeah. Okay, Screaming Bell, I think is A. After Screaming Bell is Fort Brackenbook. I don't think I even pronounced that properly. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. So I was saying how like open maps are really hard. Fuck, where would it go? Maybe A. Trying to think, because the first area you can get a boss spawn, unless you do the glitch where you jump up on the like the bridge instead of going around and shit. It that can make it a lot easier. But usually at that lakeside after that, like after the first, no, it's the second tome. After the second tome and jumping down, like the second tome at the carriages, and then you jump down there, you can get consistent hordes that pump you there. But other than that, even the last area is pretty easy. So I might, we'll go B for now. We'll hold it at B and it might change. Into the Nest. See, Into the Nest is really fun, but difficulty wise, it is trying to think. Specials love you on this. It is kind of open, but it's not. It's like when you get past the third tome, you kind of just run through it to the end. But like getting there is a hassle. But there is a boss at the end as well. He is an easy boss though. We'll hold it at A for now. Hold it at A. That's Act 2 done as well. And Act 3, Against the Grain on Cata. Is that hard? In my opinion, it is not fucking hard at all. It is open, but the thing is, after it goes open, it always tends to narrow down. If you can get past that barn where the boss spawns, you've won pretty much, because you just run through the thing without even thinking. This is my personal opinion. You might think Against the Grain's harder, but the thing is, like, I don't care what you think as well. So yeah, that's C. Empire in Flames. I'm just gonna go B. It's really just that last scenario with the barrels can get tricky. Um, but after that, yeah. Oh, there is a boss that spawns at the end as well. I don't know. We'll go B for now. I haven't really had issues with it. Festering Ground's gonna be an A because the last end scenario, popping the Nurgle warts. Um, yeah, I mean it's just lots of ticking damage, hordes and shit in there. Like the faster you get it done, the better. But I'm just yeah, it still is like a pretty fucking, it's a full on map. We'll just go A for that one. And then the War Camp is next. War Camp for difficulty, probably an A. Like just thinking about the map, it's not really just more. It's just all chaos. Like I don't know. Like it's just not that hard, to be honest. Um, Skittergate. That's the thing with Skittergate as well. Skittergate. I'm gonna go. Sorry. I'm gonna go here just because the start can be really full on with a boss spawn, like the random boss spawn. Um, if you do want it to be harder as well, there are two Grims at the start of the map, so it's like if you complain about Cata difficulty, well, pick up the two grimoires then. Don't be a fucking pussy. Just gonna hold it as S because there's multiple bosses. It's lengthy as well. It takes like fucking over 25 minutes to beat. Then at the end with the nutrition, you need damage on your team as well because otherwise they're just gonna keep spamming Plague Monks at the end when you're versing that little fucking Pikachu dog. All right. So that is the base game done. So difficulty on Curse of Drakenfels. Rightio. That's a simple one to do. Yeah, to do. Old Haunts is an S for sure because it is fully consistent all the way through. There's always fucking issues with hordes and shit on that map. That's a solid map. Probably my favorite map actually. Even the end part with the gargoyles, Plague Monk Rush, specials, rattling gunners, gases in that small tomb, or the little crypt area. Blood in the Darkness will be A. You kinda just run through it. really all I have to say. Like, I know it sounds dumb saying, because you run through all maps, but with this one, you don't ever, like, stop. Like, you go outside, keep opening up all the prison doors, getting all the people out, then you need all the heroes at that door to open up the next area, but you just run through it. Like, there's no reason to ever stop. So, maybe B. Like, the only hard thing about this is the end area, but it's easy to set up. Like, you can just stand behind the pillars, and then you've just versed the boss in there. So, in fact, for Cata Blood and Darkness, it's just fucking B, to be honest. Good change. Enchanter's Lair is an S, because it is consistent all the way through, the map is fucking awesome, and the boss has so much health. He is really difficult. Especially if you've done him, like, many times. Like, he's like, it's still, like, fucking annoying. Alright, the pit. The pit's difficulty on Cata. I think it's a C. Fun map, very fun. But the fire area, where you hold off in that area, is really easy, because everyone can just sit upstairs in the burning building, and then all run out together. And then you keep going through. Yeah. Yeah, no, okay. You don't, the only, bro, I'm choking up. Okay, basically, you run through the map, you hold off where the area's on fire, then afterwards you can just run to the end of the map and win. Like, that's the only stopping point where, like, stops you to do something. Other than that, you just run through it. Sorry. Blight Reaper will be... Oof. You know, it's A or S. I will go A for now. Just, if you can, the starting part, the darkness maps are really cool. Plus, torch build is really OP on that map. Go watch my video, torch video. So it is difficult in that area. If you get out, it's pretty much, it is consistent. It is not as much of a breeze as you think it is. Of, like, when you leave the sewers, the dark area. I'll have to put it in A for difficulty. The end area. End area is pretty easy as well. I mean, like, it's average. I don't know. It's an average map. Just A for difficulty. It's average. So that's Shadows of Bockenhaven. Who cares about pronunciation? The Horn of Magnus. Oofed. That hordes. Can't actually run through the map as well. So many hordes, especially when you're on the rooftop area before, like, the last area. That gets difficult. Doing the barrel area, getting your 3 barrels there, that can be difficult with hordes. Even the end area, like, that can be overwhelming. I'm just gonna put it as S. If you want a challenge, you know, play Cata these maps. I guess, yeah, I guess that works. Garden of Moor. I'm gonna go A. Just, it's average. Like, it's average, but then the chains at the end of the map, sorry, the chains at the end of the area of the map can be, like, you gotta do it slow, you can't rush it. I mean, you could, but it's up to you. It's your decision. I'm gonna put it as an A, this map. And then Engines of War. I'll go S. Patrol at the start of the map can be difficult to get around. If you do fight it, you know, it could kill you. Before the first scrim, there's just hordes, bosses up there, and specials because of the open area. Then you're down in the camp, blowing up the doom wheels. And then after that, it's still, like, pretty fucking hard. Like, near the second grimoire, pushing through there. Holding off is easy though, I'll give it that. Holding off is, like, it's kind of easy, but yeah, it's hard. I'll put it, yes, S is good for it. Fortunes of War, S. Endless hordes, pretty much. Fighting constantly. I mean, you beat it in the end, but it's hard, so it's an S. Dark Omens. I haven't actually played this one in a long time, just because the map's pretty long, and it's just boring, because you're just in wasteland area. But for difficulty on Cata, if you get out of that first open area where where that first grimoire is, wait, is that where's the first grimoire actually, or is it the second? It who knows what I'm saying? You know the open area. Oh, it's the second grimoire, right? Yeah. After you beat that, it's pretty much a breeze walk up to the boss, and then yeah, I might go A actually. I think A because you can just wait and hold out. You even have to kill a Minotaur at the end. So um yeah. So for difficulty, that is it. Hales Gouge, Affen Louis, Skittergate, Old Horn, Enchanter's Lair, Horn of Magnus. I would all say they're all harder. In fact, I'd go if there's S plus, I could push that up there or something like that. But I think they're all just as hard as each other in different aspects. But they're can be challenging maps on Cata. Then looking at A, I think that looks fine. Maybe like a couple of these ones are DLCs. I don't know, but yeah, I think the pit and against the grain are some of the easiest. Maybe you know what? I might just I might drop Screaming Bell looking at it now. It is pretty. It is an easy map. And Festering maybe. Might put Festering down looking at it. I think statistically, my opinion. So my way is the right way, and I think that's the list of difficulty. All right, I'll do the second one. I'm gonna do the second for fun maps. Well, now for the fun tier list. Didn't realize there's a presentation button you can click, and it goes up like this. But basically, oof, that's cool. All right. So fun maps. I'm just gonna spit them out there. I'll keep it simple on what I think a fun map is. So basically, location. We're not gonna put difficulty into this one. We're just gonna straight for these maps on the unique location of it, how cool it is, and just fun as well. Fun is key for this. So let's go Screaming Bell. The end area is fun, but let's just fucking put this out because cunts are gonna suck. Like, where are you putting shit in B? It's like when you rate someone 5 out of 10. Like, why are you complaining? 5 is half. Half is average, right? So, fun average maps. The Blight's Reaper. Location wise, I'd say it's average. I'll go above average because this map has fireworks going off. That's pretty fucking cool. Alright, Blood in the Darkness. It's kind of underground, and then it's not underground. And then there's Nurgloth. We're just gonna go C. Hales Gouge S. But why? Maybe it's an A. Maybe I think it's an A. My thoughts on it is like, I'm trying to think of fun, but do I have fun playing it? I don't think I do. Maybe it's average. Because just I don't know. When I say fun, I'm trying not to mix difficulty into it because then my tier list will be the same as the other one. So we'll go location wise. Let's just go A because I do enjoy playing it, and I like the cliffside area where the grimoire is. That's just a cool location. Into the Nest, we'll go S for fun because I have fun playing it, and the dwarf mine is cool, which I don't. They should make more maps for dwarven areas. It's fucking badass. War camp, location is a swamp. Enough said. Convocation, just like sewers and shit again. Let's go fucking see. Yeah, but location wise, yeah, I would say D and C really. But for fun, I would say War Camp isn't fucking fun. It is you're just running through a swamp, and then like the only mission really is the pushing the battering ram. Like, other than that, it's not fucking cool. Um, but a Norska camp, it's a Norska camp. It did represent it pretty well. I think it looks cool. All right, let's go see because it is a Norskan camp, and it did look fucking badass. I keep saying Norse. It's a Norscan camp, but don't Norscan people live in the snow? It's just a chaos camp then, right? We'll just call it a chaos camp. Let's go D then. Fuck that. Fuck them. Um, the location. I'm just gonna grab it and chuck that out because you actually. That's why I was thinking of snow and shit. Because that's Norska. You go Skittergate to Norska. There's two different locations. You're in a Skaven area, then you're in the fucking snow. All right. Empire in Flames. I think it's average because it's see the towns on this game are really unique and they're all different. So Empire in Flames, you are average and fun. Enchanter's Lair, easy S. It, I think I did put it S for difficulty. Oh, I definitely did actually. Um, well, it's hard. It's fun. It's a mad fucking Scooby Doo castle. Like, it's just one of the best maps in the game. I think this is Engines of War. Honestly, for location, I might just go C. Hey, the holdout area is cool, but um, I don't know. The Skaven camp could have been cooler. Like, especially if you actually, you know what? Yeah, I can't rate it above it because if I'm rating that D for being a chaos camp, and then when you go to the Skaven camp with Doom Wheels, they this one okay that makes because the chaos camp had shit in it, right? But this one had fucking nothing. It just had three Doom Wheels, and it just wasn't cool. So I think we're gonna do that. Festering Ground. It's just underground poopy nurgle poop poop. Let's leave it at that. Affenlu is cool, but not cool enough to be average. Just I do like the end of the map. It is a little different and you have to wind up the stuff and match it. But my issue yeah, I don't know. Like I don't think I have fun playing it. Yeah. Alright. Fort Brackenbook. Let's go A. There's a siege going on. It's pretty fucking cool. Um Location? It's Horn of Magnus. Is it fun? Yeah, but it'd be cool if there would like if there were horde modes on like other maps. Like, what if you could hold off on like on the Schizergate, like in the snow, and have like a horde mode just in one area? Like, it's a cool. I like the idea of having like a horde mode map, but I think that they were testing the grounds or something with it, and hopefully, like this game isn't getting updated ever. Like, it still does, but they're fucking giving up. It's all everyone's gonna go to Darktide soon when it pops off in like 6 months to a year. But it would be cool in Darktide if they could. I don't even know. Maybe they have it in it or not. Who knows? But just having a horde mode where you could pick where the horde is, like where you hold off and shit, would be more interesting. It's a cool idea, but I'm just gonna leave it at C. Against the Grain is just a farm with just open fields. Um, it does look cool. I'm gonna go C just because if you get the weekly event where it's a night map, it's really spooky when it's pitch black. Um, Old Haunts has fucking it's an S, easy S for fun. There's just lots of collectibles on the map. You can use the key to go through the mountainside like for absolutely no reason, and it's just cool at the start of the game. That whole area is massive at the start of the game. Um, so I honestly am just giving it an S just for that. It's just fun that free roam area. Hunger and plus like you got like five different ways to get up to that church, like to get the map. Like just going up there, you just pick which way. It's so cool. Um, you're just in a mine underground. It's just not cool. Like I'm just trying to think about it. Like there's not really that many underground maps. Like I guess if you compare it to Into the Nest, it's not that great. Some like, but it's its own. They're all unique. But no, fuck it. We'll put it in C. Fuck it. Okay, for fun, I'm gonna go to Pit is an S. You're probably wondering, but, but Brent, or maybe you said, oh, but Domino's Mingara. Why would you say that? Well, you can climb the tower in that area, like the first after the beach, and you go into that open area. I like the idea of just pick which way you want to go. Like there's a very simplistic way you can go. You can climb the tower for an achievement in there. Um, if you want to go get the tome, you go through to like this the water area and go through that area. It's cool. I like how you can pick which areas to kind of go through instead. So that's cool. Ooh, for fun and location of Horn and Magnus. I think that's an A. Yeah, let's go A for that. Fuck it. Doesn't really. I mean, you're on rooftops and shit, and it's cool, and it is fun holding off. So yeah, whatever. We'll go there. I like the maze. I think it's okay. Gardens of More, I think is an A for fun. Oh, let's go. It's average. I just like how there's just a maze. I think that's just fucking cool. Plus, it'd be it'd be awesome if there was like a way that like say that maze randomizes every time you play it. Like say you have to look from above, and maybe like there's four different like maybe you're loading the map, and there's four different ways that map could like that maze could be set. So like every time before you jump down, you got to look and be like, oh, we've got to go left, we've got to go right, this and that. But it's always the same every time, which is kind of dull. So, but yeah, and guess DLC wise, it's like you want extra, you want more things because you're paying for more maps. So it's like I want the best of the best, and I'd like a maze where I could get lost in, and I'm just not getting it. So yeah, you're average. Righteous stand for fun. I think it's average. Cool. It's oh no, let's go A just because Sigma blows up the statue, and that's just cool at the end. And like, I like how you go like from tower to tower, crossing the wall. That's just cool. Um, and for fun, I don't think it's that fun, in my opinion. But I like how it shows off Herdstones, Beastmen, like the wasteland area, what they do to land. Like when the Herdstone crashes down, they all that's their fucking war camp, right? Think of Engines of War, the war camp, and Dark Omens. So one's a Skaven one, one's a Chaos camp, and then one's a Beastman camp. Obligatory Beastman camp is, I think, it's just fucking cooler. It's a Herdstone. They turn everything around it into corruption wasteland area. They destroy everything. So I think that's average. And then so Engine of War, their war camp. Okay, just had to make sure I say it's better than them, so it is ranked higher. So for maps, location, cool locations and fun to play. Try to mix them like those two aspects together, and I think that's it for that. I think that's how it looks. Maybe Screaming Bell can be A. Like Screaming Bell is pretty fun. Plus, when the bell falls, when you go down that area after killing the Rat Ogre, you do see the bell down there. So let's go A. Yeah, that is cool. That's it. I think that's it for my video. Um, you probably hate my tier list, but that's okay. If you made it to the end, good job. Um, yeah, I think it's something not to really take seriously, in my opinion. If you've ever played like Vermintide in a lobby with me, I think no one knows. I think everyone knows to not take me seriously. But yeah. Well, I mean, if you like just dicking around, listen to me just talk about maps and shit, that's cool. Um, anyways, see you later.